Hello everybody, my name is Yoon and today I would like to share my current research which is relating to the newly released AI CPA cybersecurity reporting guideline, and based on my analysis I made some proposal for the future update of this guideline. So this is the brief introduction. And nowadays, everybody talking about cybersecurity because a lot of firm attacked by the hackers. Not only the private firm, but also the hospital or the infrastructure entity can be potential victim by the cybersecurity incident. So last summer, AICPA published their own guideline for cybersecurity attestation, and let's talk about this a little bit more. So before we go to the cybersecurity guideline, there are some of the previous research which deal with some various perspectives. Some of the research focusing on individual industry, and I would like to mention that Professor No and Vasarely currently written a research paper which is more relevant to my topic, which is dealing with accountant attestation role in terms of the cybersecurity area, and they also made some proposals for increase the quality of attestation. And let's overview the guideline. This is the one of the kind of attestation, so the common part are sharing like the engagement letter or consideration things or reporting format. But the two distinctive thing is the description criteria, which is used for the management to describe their own system, and the other thing is control criteria, which is used for the accountant for evaluating the company's cybersecurity system. So this is just a simple example of those attestation report. First part is consists of the management assertion, mainly describing their own system, and they specifically mentioning their own criteria, like what criteria they use for describing their system. And the second part is independent accountant opinion, and in this part also they used what specific criteria they use, and the AICPA recommend the trust service criteria for the cybersecurity attestation. And the last part is like other attestation report, in the accountants express their own report, or their conclusions about their attestation result. So let's talk about my proposals. The first one is, before the AICPA cybersecurity attestation framework, there were already existing many frameworks developed by individual organizations. So if we combine the various cybersecurity framework into the one single thing, starting from the AICPA criteria, we can cover as much as the areas. Like this is the Venn diagram of the various cybersecurity framework. Some of them are overlap, and some of the other have their own systems. So we can use those things. And also in the cybersecurity report, we can use multiple criteria at the same time, like the medical area already doing this. So in the cybersecurity attestation, we can do this. And the second one is, I mentioned the cybersecurity criteria, but it is a little bit unclear that the existing SOC criteria and cybersecurity criteria, because they shared most of them part together. So I think we need to clear distinction between these two attestation services. And the next proposal is, in the management written assertions about their cybersecurity management system, we need to be careful not to revealing their weakest point or some specific information for preventing the potential usage or exploited by the hackers. So we need to masking those specific informations. So this is my conclusions. AICPA cybersecurity guideline would produce many helpful attestation services, not only the management or investors, but also the third party or general publics. And I hope my proposals will increase or enhance those cybersecurity attestation quality by harmonizing various organizations' framework as well as the engagement entities' high competency in IT area. Thank you for watching my presentation.